that it was, after all, people from this region who measured the earth more accurately than anyone else 600 years before Copernicus, who created the field of medicine from Europe all the way to India, who invented the concept of specific gravity, without which you wouldn't have modern technology, founded the field of algebra, hypothesized the existence of both North and South America as inhabited continents 1,000 years ago. And one of them gave his name to the concept of algorithm. That's a Central Asian, al-Khwarizmi. Now, so I don't think, there's not some deficit in the intellectual genealogy here. That isn't the problem. It's something else. Now, let me turn to that golden age for a minute, because we totally misconceive what was about. We constantly refer to the Silk Road as if you had a bunch of little people with camels in Central Asia who were running silk from China or somewhere to Europe or somewhere. That's not what happened. First of all, the silk mostly came from Central Asia, manufactured in Central Asia. They weren't stupid. They saw the Chinese silk, they figured out how to do it. We have mulberry trees too. They made as good silk and saved 1,000 miles of transport. So the Central Asians were manufacturers of silk. They were huge manufacturers of cotton. It was an enormous industry here, and of cotton fiber and of printed cotton fiber. We forget all this, but we think that they were just a bunch of camel drivers. No, and much more important, they built the hotels. It wasn't built by some Swiss company. They built the hotel, the caravanserais. They were all locally built. This is very important. And who made the loans that made that industry possible? The Central Asians dominated the finance field. They were making the loans. They were also providing the insurance. Are you going to allow thousands of pounds of valuable product to go marching across the desert with no insurance? No. Central Asians created an insurance industry that worked. Now, it wasn't just logistics that they were concerned with. Yes, they were, but much more. They were manufacturing, as I mentioned, the fabric, silk and cotton. But what about iron? You all know the concept of Damascus steel. That came from actually what is now the border of Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. Damascus steel is in fact Central Asian steel, which was, if you will, stolen by the manufacturers in Damascus, and they were able to make it faster and cheaper there. But my point is the level of technology and manufacturing was high, and I think we have to note that this happened because of a collaboration of cultures within Central Asia. There's all this talk which I find disappointing and unproductive about the Turkic ethnicity or the Persianate ethnicity. No, in this golden age, it was exactly the collaboration between the Turkic people, who originally were mainly in the countryside, and the urban Persianate people. They each totally depended upon the other. Neither could have, there wouldn't have been a nomadic civilization in Kazakhstan had there not been cities to which they could bring their products. There are a lot of nomadic products, and sell them. And similarly, the urban people couldn't have existed had they not had Turkic folks in the countryside providing insurance. So my point is, they collaborated. They knew how to collaborate.